It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Tycoon Talks. We are blessed by the best, therefore we never stressed. I am your host, Tony Tycoon, and I can tell you that I am excited because to the left of me, we have an extraordinary young man by the name of Tyre Phillips. We're going to dive into his story, but before we do that, we got to take care of some home cleaning. So, with that being said, we want to give a shout out to Ray and his staff here at Primo's Tex-Mex, right off of Lake Hubbard in Garland, Texas. If you have not been here and seen what they are doing,
It's beautiful.
it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Why? What are you doing with your life? What are you doing? And we're getting shout outs from the boats over here too. I mean, it's love going on at this space, right? So make sure you guys come here at Primo's Tex-Mex in Garland. Tyre, man, welcome to the show.
Sir, glad to be here.
Man, you know, this is a special show for me, man, because, you know, the last time, you know, I had Chancey Aguirre. He showed me how to pronounce his last name. I'm really big on names, right? Because I feel like they mean something. And he was cool, man. He's a great guy, defensive lineman. But, you know, I'm with my offensive lineman brother.
You gotta make it make sense.
You know what I mean? It's like we in the same church right now, you
Most
know?
definitely.
And so, man, welcome to the show, brother. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm blessed. God is
Absolutely.
too good, man. So, hey, just good to be here, man.
Absolutely.
Good to be seen.
I love it, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
love it. Well, let's go back to the beginning, man. Let's dive into it a little bit. So, you're from Grenada,
Grenada, Mississippi.
Mississippi, and you went to Grenada High School.
Grenada High, yes, sir.
Okay, give me some game. What is it like going to Grenada High School, man? What is that like?
It's wonderful. Like it's everything, because I guess I could be biased because that's my hometown. So that's what I know. That's what I've loved. But it's population of 12,000 people. You know, the biggest stores is Super Center, Walmart. You know, we shop for clothes up in there. And you know, Grenada is just a place where, you know, everybody know each other. Like, I know your grandma, you know my auntie. We know your cousins.
Yeah, man.
Half the time we might just be cousins.
Yeah. So we're super family oriented.
Yes,
All right.
most definitely.
Love it, man. So this is, you know, when I was doing a little research on you, man, I was like, you know what? All right. A lot of times people see us and they see our statue, right? We're some pretty big guys. So they just assume like the only thing we doing is out here like Wreck-It Ralph, just breaking everything. But I went into your background, man, and found some gems, man. So you actually were in the band, right? Man, what instrument were you playing in the band, bro? It had
He
to
was
be
just
something
gonna say
big.
what position.
I was. What position? Okay, so here's the position thing, because if you was good, you get to sit in the first seats, right? All right. So what seat were you sitting in, man? And what instrument were you
I
playing?
was second chair, first band.
Ooh, hey, if y'all don't know about the chairs, I'm telling you, man, the man has some skills if he's sitting in the second chair. I found that out because my son played the tuba, bro. You know what I mean? But I sound like I know what I'm talking about, right? All right, so second chair, okay.
Yeah, in the symphonic winds band. So you have the symphonic winds, you have the symphonic band, and you have the concert band. So that's first, second, third.
Wow. So your instrument was?
The trumpet.
Come on, man, Louis.
Come on,
Louis.
Mr. Armstrong was that band.
Yeah, absolutely it was. So what got you interested in band?
Growing up in the church, preacher's kid, I've always been around music. So I've been playing the drums in the church ever since I was 2. Started playing the keyboard since I was 4. So I was always kind of musically inclined, and it was easy. Yeah. Because like that was my thing. Like that was my lane. Music. It wasn't sports. It wasn't the glee club. Like music, like even in show choir, I was in show choir, but I played the drums for the show choir and sometimes the bass guitar. So music just always been a passion.
That's beautiful, man. That's wonderful, man. Like I like to call myself an amazing shower singer, bro. You know, you get me in a hollow room, bro, I sound like Luther. But you turn that water off and take me out
That's kind of how it started, though.
Man, it's over.
All my family can sing.
Yeah.
So like I grew up singing, like we harmonized, like we country folks. So like our genre of music was quartet music.
Okay.
If you know anything about like the Lee Williams, Canon spirituals, so like we knew how to harmonize, and we love quartet music. So like playing the keyboard and stuff like that, it was just what my mama sing, what my sister sing, what I sing, and like just find that bass note, and it was just like that's playing the keyboard.
Man, that's So I can only imagine y'all sitting around on Sunday, just got back from church. Somebody go in there, you know, they getting they comfy clothes on. Somebody start playing with the keyboard, and all of a sudden the whole family come down.
Singing.
It's like that?
Yep.
Oh, man. Listen, man, I done seen that. I done seen that movie, man. That's a beautiful movie, man. So very family-oriented,
Yes, sir.
right? Tell me about your parents. Like, what were they like? What are they like?
My dad, I could start with my dad. He showed me what toughness and being a role model look like. Growing up, I didn't grow up, I can't even say having a little of anything. My dad been working in the factory all my life. So I saw them 77 hours, and he showed me what commitment was in being a man as far as the side of taking care of your family. And just that, because I saw some days he got tired. So like that's feel like, although I'm rushing, but like how I am right now as far as my career right now, knowing to where like my daddy still go to work from 7 to 7. And like, you mean to tell me this one more gasher or something? Like, nah.
It puts things in perspective.
Most definitely. And my mom, my dad named Russian, my dad named James Phillips, my mom named Tyre Phillips.
Shout out to the Phillips.
Most definitely.
Y'all raised a wonderful, amazing child, man. Absolutely.
My mom, she started off working in the cafeteria at a hospital.
Humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was time, you know, we had to wait till 7 till she get off. We did our schoolwork, got off from school, and we had to wait till she brings some of that food from the hospital to home.
Yeah.
Because she had 3 kids at the house at the out of her bunch. My dad have other siblings, Alexis, DeMarcus, and Liz. We all love each other the same, but you know, we can't help what happened then. But I love all my siblings, and that's our foundation.
Yeah.
Hard work and dedication to God, and no give up.
Man, you know, it's so important to, and I'm glad you said that, because I think that in the time frame that we're in now, man, that's being lost. A lot of people want success now, and so what I'm seeing, you know, I'm a little older guy, not too much. I don't have too many grades. I ain't giving away my age, right? But what I'm seeing, man, is people that they have these visions and these dreams, but it seems to me that they're sacrificing long-term success on the altar of short-term pleasure. And what I mean by that is, like, Instagram, right? Instant, right? The rudiment word, instant. I want it now, right? Social media shows you how people seem to be moving in spaces to where they're having success now. And if you're somebody that's done anything and mastered it, then you know that that's not how it works. And so to hear you come from that type of background, man, I can only imagine how that's played not only in your life, which we'll get into that more, but how that's also helped you in your career, right? Understanding, you know, what success truly looks like, especially at the highest level, man. That's, you know, you're doing something that people only dream about. Less than 1% of the population will ever be able to experience what you experienced, right?
Most definitely.
So let's move into the collegiate space, man. So you were playing basketball too, I know, in high school, right? So listen, man, I know what they come for. I know what they come for. So I'll throw this little tidbit in, man. So when I was in high school, many moons ago, I actually got picked to represent the United States in the Junior Olympics.
Oh, wow.
Right? So basketball allowed me to remove myself from the environment that I was in. I grew up in A-League, Texas. It was, I learned a lot there. I learned a lot of what not to do there. But it gave me an opportunity to see what's going on outside of my environment, right? And so for you, it's kind of similar. Even though you stayed in the state, you were in a different space than Grenada. So talk to me about Mississippi State, man. Bulldogs, right?
Hey, before Mississippi State, I got to give a shout out to my JUCO. I'm a JUCO kid. I'm a JUCO product.
Okay, come on, JUCO. What JUCO?
East Mississippi Community College.
Come on, East
Most
Mississippi.
Definitely.
Hey, y'all, hey, that's the foundation, man.
Most
Y'all
definitely.
listen.
Gotta
y'all
shout
get
out.
shout outs here. Hey, let's go.
But Mississippi State was a lot of people don't know Mississippi State actually was my only offer.
Wow.
Coming out of East Mississippi. Obviously, you know, you get the swags. No hate on the swag. I know my agent come from Southern. So no hate on the swag, but you know.
His agent in the crowd, that's why he looking over.
Yeah.
Man. He gave him a look like, hey, bro, you better tighten up.
Yeah.
But you know that contract coming up, I'm going to say some things. Yeah.
But, you know, I knew, you know, I wanted to play at the highest level, and the highest level is, you know, the SEC West.
Yeah.
So going in, first got an offer was, my first offer just offsides. Like, the coach literally told me, like, I know you don't know a lick of football. Your senior year, my senior year was my first year playing football.
Oh, wow.
And
Senior in high school?
senior year of high school.
Okay, all right.
And I was just something in the workings.
Yeah.
And Mississippi State actually was very humbling because I saw those guys like Jeffrey Simmons, Montez Sweat, doggone Chauncey Rivers, Jonathan Abrams, and I'm like, God, dog, these dudes are good. And I came in 385.
You was packing some weight, dog.
So you know how that is, man.
Yeah, man. They got to get you down.
I got 1 quarter in me, not 4 quarters.
Yeah.
So like going against Montez Sweat. So my first year I redshirted.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know about red shirt, but so red shirt at the time, you know, you're on the team and you practice basically like P squad for the NFL.
Okay.
And
P squad is practice squad.
Practice squad.
For those that, you know, learning the lingo. So what practice squad is you have a roster, right? The roster is where that's active. You have the active players that, you know, play on Sundays, and then the practice squad people are the people that actually practice during the week. So they're not playing, right? Unless they get moved up. So that's how that works, right?
so going into that, I needed that year. I got down to about 335, 340.
Oh, you put some work in.
Yeah,
All right.
that whole season. And going into the next year, my first year playing, I actually wasn't a starter that year either. But kind of, you know, selfishly looking into that year, you know, while I was in it, I was like, man, I'm not starting. I want my name on the Jumbotron. Then when I got to the end of the season, I was like, oh, this what Coach did. So what he did was I never could start. But when the second series came up, I don't care if it was a third 3 and done, and I think that's slang again for somebody that don't know that.
But no, listen, so when 3 and out, right? Offense goes out there, they get, you know, 3 opportunities or 4 opportunities to get a first. They usually take the 3 or they punt. So if you go 3 and out, you ran 3 plays, you didn't get the first, you punting. So coach came through.
Yeah.
After that first series, right, the very first start of
I go in right tackle second series.
Got it.
Then the third series, I go in the left tackle.
He-
In the fourth, right, left.
Yeah.
So the only thing I didn't have the opportunity of doing was starting.
Yeah.
But at the end of the game, I had more snaps than both of those guys.
Yeah.
So going to that year, you know, played pretty decent. Now I'm in my senior year. It's crunch, you know, getting ready for the draft. And I always been the type of guy, you know, my dad has always taught us, you know, don't do nothing and don't do it intentionally. So if you're gonna do something, give it your all. So that's why I never played football growing up, because I knew I wasn't gonna give it my all.
Yeah.
'Cause I thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, these dudes out here like hitting heads. I'm like, man, what's the common sense in that?
Yeah.
So going back to that, my senior year, I earned the starting left tackle job. Fast forward the whole season, 2 sacks, third best tackle come out the SEC, and third round, last pick.
Man, man, that's. I don't think the people truly understand how phenomenal that is, man. I mean, essentially, what we're seeing is we have a guy that didn't come up through the original ranks, right? There wasn't no
The Pee-wee
Pee-wees,
stage.
yeah, the Pee-wee, middle school, high school,
Pop Warner.
none of that. You played your last year of eligibility in high school. You went JUCO. Then you had to get yourself down to playing weight in one of the hardest, if not the hardest division in all of college football. And you were selected. What pick were you?
106.
106. So out of all of the players that were in the draft, you were in the top 110 players
Yes, sir.
to be picked, man. I don't really think people understand the mindset. Like, we got to give them a little insight.
Yeah.
Because that's what you've done. And for you, you've had that experience. But there might be some people out here right now that are in the midst of their journey of their dream, and they could be in a space to where they're thinking about giving up. So I know you had those moments, right? Like, I'm not starting. I came from JUCO. I feel like I'm better than the person that's in front of me. Why am I not getting my shot? But you stayed with it and you were rewarded. I want people to see that. So What was that thought process like going through those dark times in that journey?
The thing that helped me the most was a biggest saying I have is you are who you hang around.
Yeah.
So your village, like it can be your homies from back home, but your village have to have some type of stability and some equal balance.
Yeah.
So like obviously, you know, with my homies, you know, we want to have a good time.
Yeah.
Then I have, you know, friends to where like this is my Christian strong-based friends.
Yep.
And I have my friends who are like, they don't do nothing but play music.
Yep.
But I feel like people need that balance of there's cool to have certain people in your life that bring you some type of what word I'm looking for, some type of peace.
Yeah.
And peace is everything.
Boy, you preaching now.
And so just going through that, like knowing like this is not the most likable time that I want to have, but like I got my dad, like, you know, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all his righteousness will be available and added up to you.
Absolutely.
So it's like, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Like growing up in the church, I'm like, okay, so you mean to tell me like, as long as I don't give up, keep God first, and like, okay, time get hard, okay, who cares?
Yep.
Like everybody's going through something.
Yep.
My issue was just football.
Yep.
Somebody else's issue might be another thing in life. So that was my biggest thing, just having stuff that's coming to my ears. Like it wasn't negativity, it's always positive. Like, okay, times are hard, but
we're gonna get through it.
Who cares? Like let's get through it or let's find a way.
So if I'm hearing this right, man, you had a strong community around you that were reinforcing, you know, the godly alliance. It's always important. Positive, you know, affirmation. That will give you the strength to go out there and now do the work.
Most definitely.
So then it holds true. The Bible is a true book because the scriptures say that faith without works is what?
Dead.
It's dead. So I was getting the faith and I was getting filled by faith through my alignment with my people. But then I would have to go out there every day and put the work in.
100%.
And when you put that work in, now you're rewarded. Okay, so let's jump into draft day, man. What is that day like?
That day was actually hectic.
Yeah. Everybody going around buying stuff, trying to make sure things are happening.
No, it really was. My draft day was at my house.
Okay, all right.
My daddy turned on Big Bertha, which is a grill.
Yep. See, now we get some sayings from that Mississippi way, man.
My
Big
daddy
Bertha.
turned on Big Bertha, and we brought everybody over the house. So what made draft night so hectic was draft night was really like a faith thing for me because I told everybody I'm getting drafted on the second day. Don't have a clue.
Yeah.
Don't have a clue.
Yeah.
So I'm there. Draft goes by, you know, first round, second day, second round, third round. So, you know, I got my good clothes on. I done put my little fake Phillips chain on. I said, the sun is out, so I guess you see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm swaggy right now. I got my Apple Watch on.
Yeah,
Nobody could
got a little
tell
money.
me
I got a
nothing.
little money now. You know, I got a little money now.
So I went into that night. All right, everybody come over. My grandma's birthday. Like, I'm getting drafted
Draft night
today.
was on grandma's birthday?
That day.
Wow, you can't make that up,
That
man.
day. So I'm like, you know, I'm getting drafted today. Second round go by, boom. I'm like, all right, third round, let's get it. And this time, meanwhile, I have no agent at the time. So I'm literally waiting on a phone call. Like, I don't have an agent talking to this general manager like, you know, man, we finna go back before we can get this guy, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm literally just waiting on just me
Yeah.
and a phone call. So third round go by. So we get to pick 104.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, the Ravens got, you know how you see it, where you have this mail list or something like that. I'm like, okay, I see my name.
Yep.
Y'all see my name?
Yeah.
I don't know they're going to be next, but I see my name.
Yeah, absolutely. We up there.
And it's like, I knew the Ravens had 4 picks in the third round that year. And I knew Marshall Yonder had just retired. And the talks were bringing me from tackle to guard.
Shout out to Marshall Yonder.
Shout out to Marshall
That
Yonder.
man
You're
was a monster.
Yes. You made life hectic for me because I went in and they think I was gonna play like you, dude. You're the GOAT, man.
That's a tall task, boy.
Man.
I remember those days, the old AFC North days, man.
So pick 105 come on, and I get a call from Baltimore. Meanwhile, I've never heard from Baltimore from the Senior Bowl, Combine. It's like I thought it was gonna be an Eagle or Cardinal.
Yeah.
Because they was the only people communicating with me. So I'm like, hello, it's Eric DeCosta. Like, you know, we want to make you a Raven. I'm like I just started crying. Like I really went blank.
Yeah.
Like if I can go back to that night, I don't know what he said on the phone. I was just like, yes, sir, thank you. I'm ready to give you my all.
Yep.
Yes, sir. But here go Coach Harbaugh. What's up, Coach? Yes, sir. I'm ready to give him my all.
Y'all go get a dog out of me, man. I promise you.
Don't know what they said.
Yep.
But the next day I was like, okay, let me get him another call. And then I'm like, then I, went into like, all right, I want a playbook and went into that. So that's how that happened for me.
Man. Are you an insurance agent struggling to figure out where to start? Well, I can tell you, being in the industry for about a decade, that I've learned the valuable lesson that people really don't care about your product or service. They only care if it adds value to their lives and if your solution is the answer to their problem. Mastering this lesson has allowed me to bring true value to my clients, make thousands of dollars in the process, and now I want to share these secrets with you. Tony the Tycoon here, and if you are excited about helping people by way of insurance, but not quite sure where to start, well, I designed this book specifically for you. Introducing Master the Market, unveiling the secrets to amplifying value in insurance. In Master the Market, you'll discover the strategies to amplifying value in your business, attracting more clients, and solving their problems more efficiently. It's your roadmap to success in the insurance industry. Go to steadybooks.com, get your copy today. I promise you, it'll change your life so that you will be empowered to change the lives of others. Run well, young lions. Tony the Tycoon, I'm out.